So when you're getting started in recruiting, it can be a pretty daunting task, but I tend to break it down into a few key categories. There's certainly a lot of ways to go about it, but the way I break it down here, one, you got to look at it as a numbers game. To get those qualified candidates in your program, you've got to talk to a lot of athletes. You've got to talk to a lot of leads and have a lot of conversations. You can't be shy. Numbers lead to the matriculation of athletes at the end of the funnel, and thinking of it in terms of crafting a vision that you can articulate in a few key words. You're going to give your elevator pitch a lot, so something that gives you a pretty concise 30 seconds to a minute type of an explanation about what your program's all about, where you're at, and what you're trying to build, that at least intrigues people enough that they want to have a follow-up conversation. From there, you really got to focus on building your network. It's going to come from high-performance coaches, members of the community. There's internal and external partners you need to look at in terms of building your network. Internally on campus, you got to get with the admissions team. You guys want the same thing. They want numbers coming through admissions, and you want the same thing, numbers coming into your program. So you're really two heads of the same beast there, trying to solve the same problems. They're also going to have some leads for you, depending on if you're Division I, II, or III. Some of those leads, those inquiries, you might have student athletes that competed at the high school level in some sports. That would be a great foundation precursor to bringing them into the sport of triathlon. Academic department heads are another great group of internal partners. They can help you close when you bring those kids to campus and they express enthusiasm and excitement for your program. That's part of that sales team. They're kind of a third party, kind of a verification that you've got something good going on when those kids are trying to make decisions. Externally, beyond the high performance coaches, there's a limited number of them across the country, and there's a limited number of seniors every year. So you've got to look at everyone in the community, recruiting professionals. There's a lot of international recruiting programs that's largely going to be looking for scholarships, athletic scholarship opportunities. But if you have campus scholarships and some other things that you can help package kids, especially if they're not the kids who are going to get a lot of excitement from the D1s, they're not necessarily going to have those sorts of opportunities. And you're looking for quality kids. Give them some of the characteristics you're looking for from academics, kind of programming opportunities that you have that can help with that. In the community, you're going to get coaches, swim coaches, track coaches, triathletes in the community. If you build a relationship with you, you're the one they're going to think about when they run across a kid looking for a collegiate opportunity. Then beyond that, you got to think of it like a garden. You got to tend the garden every single day. You got to get out there and water it and look after it and pull the weeds and all that to get any kind of yield from it. And that's work. It's just time every single day. Reach outs. Once you do make contact with one of these teenagers, know that you're going to have to do the heavy lifting and a lot of the communication. Reach out every week to 2 weeks. Set up Zoom calls every now and again. Build relationships with them. When it comes down to making their final decision, a lot of them are going to decide to go where they feel like they have the strongest relationship, where they really communicate well with a coach. So there's a lot of coaches out there, regardless of their experience in the sport, who are getting good kids based on their ability to build relationships. And once you get them, your ability to coach them well and develop them as athletes is largely dependent on the kind of relationship you've established with them. So it carries over. Hope that helps. Good luck, and keep after it.